Four, trying to stay on the field. A gaping hole up the middle, and Offerdahl picks up the first down and moves the chains.
Third down.
Horn in motion. Sanders gets it out to Horn on the edge. And a nice gain of about 8, maybe 9 on the play. Exploiting their speed a little bit there, Roddy. Pressure coming. Shedeur gets out a dart, complete to Hunter. On the move, showing him his shoe bottoms. Buffalo's Cribbett, touchdown! You look like one right there.
One of the most special players in the country with the ball in his hands. You get him in a one-on-one situation, makes the corner miss, safety takes a bad angle, and the movie starts with an absolute stunner from Travis Hunter, taking it to the house.
In the words of Boss Man D'Lo on the sidelines, Colorado pockets full of cheese and fresher than Febreze right now. Off to a great start. Back after this. First and 10, Buffaloes. They keep it on the ground. See the use of the tablet on the sidelines. One of the changes this year in college football. Shedeur Sanders over the middle of the field. Horn on the catch at the other end. The connection and a touchdown.
Shedeur Sanders, you're going to get a safety blitz coming from here, and Dallin Hayden does just good enough against the blitz to be able to give Shedeur Sanders enough time to throw it down the field. Jimmy Horn, is so open that all you have to do is put it in the area code, and then he does the rest. The fastest guy on this Colorado offense shows off the speed to get in the end zone.
Better late than never. 2nd and 9, Miller showing his running ability. There's a flag down. Miller brought down.
Right here in the middle is where it happens. The push is good initially. His hands get high. It's going to.
In his first early defining moment, they keep it on the ground. Oh, it's going to be close. Not sure that Hayden got there. It's going to be North Dakota State football on downs. Mostert again. Dick Landry, the offensive coordinator, has told Miller, you don't have to be a superhero. Just make the basic play. Keeps it this time and will pick up another Bison first down, showing impeccable poise. First down and 10. Miller to the short side of the field. A nice catch on the sidelines. A gain of about 4 by Chris Harris. Bryce Lance line up to the bottom of your screen. Miller goes through his progression. Lance leaping for the catch, but it's going to be short of the first down. Rosa made his first attempt from 36. This one coming from about 30. And he knocks it through good to make it 20-14. Sanders gets it out quickly to Travis Hunter, who has played in every play so far. We didn't expect that today so far, did we?
A little more rest for Travis Hunter with the depth that they've had on both sides. Shedeur does a nice job with pressure coming, leading Travis Hunter.
Yes, he does. 3rd and 4 for Sanders. And he's going to be sacked back in. And a couple of timeouts remaining. They set up the screen out of the end zone, trying to get to the edge. Offerdahl making the catch. So 3rd and 4. Sanders stepping up. Pulls. Complete at the 24-yard line for the first down. Blitz coming off the edge. Sanders delivers complete. And this time Shepard stays in bounds and picks up the first down. They run a twist. Sanders elusive. Fires, got his man. And a good move down to the 39-yard line. First down pickup. Wester with a catch, 9 seconds to go.
This is just purely the magic of Shedeur. I mean, it's almost immediate pressure coming from his left. He escapes out, avoids another rusher, has the poise to stop behind the line of scrimmage, and then that's an absolute dart.
Man.
And afterwards, I think one thing that's underrated about this guy is his toughness. The amount of times that he got hit last year, or else he got no shot.
From the 40. Sanders gets it off down the middle. Caught at the 8-yard line, Jimmy Horn. His helmet comes off, so by rule, he'll have to come out of the game. This one is a low line drive, but it's Cash.
You don't like us, man. Why do you do this to yourself? Come on. Like, it would be hard for me to really engage in someone I don't like or something I don't like. I'm just asking why. Like, why?
Hunter at the bottom of your screen. Shedeur comes back the other way to Hunter. Makes the catch. What a grab. First and goal, Buffaloes.
Down the field, and you can see the strength of Travis Hunter. Last look. Does he take that matchup?
Sanders pulls. On third down. And they get a sack. Their first one of the game. The block bully, Nwankwo.
Warren Sapp absolutely loves it because it's what he used to do. Be a bully in the middle. Get push on the guard. Win your one-on-one battle, and when there's great coverage downfield, finish it with the sack.
Just underway here in the third quarter. Mark Jones, Roddy Jones, Quint Kessenich down to the field. The season opener for both these teams. Sanders wide open. Room service downfield and all the way down to the 28. The catch by Jimmy Horn.
It's cover two. These guys split, and Jimmy Horn just goes right down the middle. And Shedeur Sanders, all he has to do is put it in the area and let Jimmy Horn make the catch.
Sanders gets it out quickly into the flat. Nice couple of cuts and a nice first down run by Wester, who seems to be. Sanders pulls it out into the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter.
Unbelievable ball skills and trust from Shedeur Sanders. Marcus Shepard has pretty good coverage, but his back is turned. Shedeur throws it to the inside. Travis Hunter throws the defender to this game.
Sanders underneath, and a nice catch by Wester in one possession football game. Second down and 10. Sanders over the middle, complete. That's Offerdahl again, a little bit short of the first down. They feel that they've established a culture here. Shedeur, what a pass to Will Shepard. Tremendous touch for the first down. Blitz off the edge, he gets it out quickly, complete, and a missed tackle on Hayden, who picks up the first down. Writhing in some pain.
It's great recognition by Shedeur Sanders. He's got to throw hot off of a free rusher. Kubit's not able to bring down Dallin Hayden, one of those high-level transfers coming over at the running back position, coming over from Ohio State. And Kubitz, who is the green dot, the communicator in the middle of this North Dakota State defense, down after the play.
It's usually Travis Hunter time. Sanders caught. They're going to rule it complete to Travis Hunter.
It's Travis Hunter on the outside, running a little dig.
Okay, where are his NFL prospects?
Of course it's Travis Hunter.
Sanders completes it. Nice catch, Miller. And Miller pushed out of bounds. One, they just get it off into the end zone. Contact. What a catch! A miraculous, implausible, impossible catch by 12.
This is a desperation throw. The play clock's running down.
Come on.
That's
No worries from Utah. They fake the jet sweep. Peyton is going to be sacked. Still on his feet to no avail. The second sack of the night. Levante Bentley to keep hold and possession. Off the play fake, serving, nowhere to go, going the wrong way. Sanders pulls, got a man, contact, and a flag. It was intended for Wester. Self-time here.
Pass interference, defense, number 35, 15-yard penalty enforced from the previous spot, first down.
Or you give North Dakota State the ball back somewhere around 50 seconds.
Sanders gets it out quickly, complete, got a block on the edge. Horn is going to come up a little bit short. Miller, a little miscommunication there between he and Bryce Lance. So now you're down to, you would think, just one play here.
How far can you throw it, Cam Miller?
Miller out of the shotgun. 5 seconds to go. He gets it off. It's short of the end zone. They wrestle for it, but time has expired, and the Buffaloes will win it. They close the deal. It came down to the final play of the game.
Nebraska brings 4. Sanders in trouble. Down he goes! Ty Robinson batted down the ball on the first down and comes up with a sack on third. Ramir Johnson and Dante Dowdell would be the ones to get the most carries, and they've seen that so far tonight. Dowdell again up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Right on 4th and 1. Offerdahl cuts it back, met at the line of scrimmage, didn't get there. Seven yards deep, lets it go to the sideline, pick 6. Tommy Hill, the short run to the house.
It is loud. He's been sacked a couple times already. He's just a little bit late throwing to the field, and Tommy Hill breaks on this football, has eyes on the quarterback, great vision.
Needs one here on 3rd and 8. Another 5-man rush. Sanders sacked again. Down to the 32, Jamari Butler in. 4-man rush. Sanders, nice pocket. There's a strike across the 50-yard line. Inside of Nebraska territory goes Travis Hunter. Alejandro Mata out to try and erase that 0 on the left side of the scoreboard from 30 yards out. Low, blocked, no good. They end up bringing 4. Sanders spins out of trouble and just flings it toward the sideline. And once again, the Nebraska rush wins. Ty Robinson and Jamari Butler in first. One away. Oh, it's blocked. Had his punt blocked. Penalty marker comes in after the block.
There's no foul on the play for running the kicker. The ball was tipped. First down, Colorado.
2nd down 10, 3-man rush. Sanders steps up, surveys, lets it go, strike. Down to the 20-yard line, first down, Travis Hunter, gain of 21.
They throw a quick route to Jimmy Horn, makes a big play.
Drop back, blitz coming, lets it go, diving catch for the touchdown. LaJohntay Wester, first 6 of the night for Colorado.
Good throw by Shedeur Sanders here. Nebraska's going to heat him up, so it creates a one-on-one matchup. He finds LaJohntay Wester on an out route and just sneaks across the goal line.
Victory formation.
Colorado after the penalty on Johnson. Inside the 5 on 1st and goal. It's Sanders. End zone. Colorado scores for the first time.
Just a good old garden variety zone read. Watch 5 as the slider draws a lot of eyes. Shedeur says that's the green grass rule.
Blanket man-to-man coverage for Colorado. Wind. Been in the face of this direction all night as Mata tries from 43 and ties the game. Mata's 42 touchdown. Linton and Sanders ducks out of it. Another magician-like maneuver, and he hits a man downfield. It's Miller.
I don't think he's down.
He's not down. Off to the races. Miller to the end zone. He bailed out the offensive line that was doing its best to hold up for him.
Yeah, he's just he's a lot more physical than people. You watch this guy; he takes these shots on the perimeter, keeps him alive. But that's after breaking the initial tackle, and then before the 2-minute timeout. I mean, Dave Aranda's going to explode at halftime, saying, "Hey man, we should have 5 sacks on these last 2 series."
Colorado looking for a game-tying score. Welch bouncing his way in for the touchdown.
He's going to look at the right edge of the defense, the left side of your screen. That's what he ends up getting.
On a 2nd and 10. Clock inside 10 seconds. Sanders takes his shot here toward the end zone.
Inside.
The Big 12 opener comes down to this play. Sanders gets the feet set toward the end zone for the game. It is caught by Wester, just like 1994.
The first look in the stadium they just showed was this look right here. We'll check the ball. That looks like firm control from the 2 angles that we've seen. Just a great effort again by LaJohntay Wester.
At the further review, the ruling on the field of a touchdown stands.
At 50,000 extra officials in here helping him out too. That
Hart and Smalls, the 2 tight ends, keeping it in the run game. Sanders trying to give it a little push, and they got there. Touchdown for Welch.
Here, the much maligned offensive line gets a push and a little tush push from Shedeur, a little bonus helmet sticker.
First and second OT on 1st and goal. It's Richardson. Ball's out. Ball is out. Ball is out. Recovered and knocked out of the end zone.
The look. That ball is out on contact. You can see as he's crossing the goal line, it's loose. That's a fumble.
And the previous plays, the 2 stars of the night, really, Silman Craig tackling the quarterback one-on-one in space, setting up the goal-to-go situation, and then Travis Hunter by that look right there. Looks like there's gonna be another storming of the field. A referee, Big 12 referee Luke Richmond, is still under the hood.
This would be the first.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. The ball game's over.
Off the mats. Colorado wins the Big 12 opener.
First down and 10. Play action. Sanders throws for Hunter. He'll walk in for 6.
Touchdown, Colorado. 23-yard touchdown pass from Shedeur.
Corners thinking. And when he sees this technique, watch. He sees him bail, does Brandon Adams, and Travis Hunter knows the minute I close that cushion, I'm breaking my route off. Do I break it at 10? Do I break it at 12? Nope.
Sanders with a clean pocket, looking deep for Shepard, and it is a diving catch. Oh! Will Shepard, full extension for his first Colorado touchdown.
I mean, look at Antoine Jackson, number 7. He thinks he has that fly ball. He's a center fielder tracking it, and then all of a sudden that right fielder said, I'm going to cut right off in front of you, does Will Shepard. Now the 22nd touchdown of his career. There is absolute security even when he comes to the ground.
From the 14 on first down, a burst for Hayden, and Hayden into the end zone with his first rushing touchdown of the year.
Not seen this, right? This is counter action, and there is no penetration. The right side is moving people like a wave, and then the other side comes around. Savell Smalls helps seal it, and you've got a crease. Yeah, this has been R.J. Harvey's zone, 8 rushing touchdowns.
On first down, Jefferson gets away from one, and superhuman pick from Travis Hunter. Put the cape on him already.
You can do the rest.
Sanders, a little flip forward. Wester with his speed to the goal line, and a touchdown.
Colorado.
Behind him, but look at the little pitch forward here from Shedeur. Like, yeah, let me just give you a little toss right out there, and guess who set it all up?
3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Jefferson on the keep, and he lost the football. It ends up with Silman Craig, and he's off to the races. Cam Silman Craig trying to leg out a touchdown all the way, and the Buffs put it away with a 93-yard fumble return. Wow. The ball jarred out by Jalen Wester. Travis Hunter got twisted up in that play and ended up limping to the sideline.
The play is a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 7, Colorado, for removing his helmet. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
There's video proof of the helmet not being on. Cam Silman Craig. Jefferson, nobody open. Looking downfield, coming back to help out is Evan Morris, but he's going to go nowhere close.
Jimmy Horn watches it go over his head. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. That's where Shedeur Sanders will take the reins of this Colorado offense.
And not let him beat
to your screen. Sanders has time, finds his man, and the lunge for the first down by Wester.
The offensive line, that last one was on Shedeur.
3rd and 8. Gets it out wide open, nothing but real estate in front of Wester. Got a block out there. Wester, touchdown Buffaloes. Great block by Hunter on this play, Roddy.
Well, they turn LaJohntay Wester completely free, and then Travis Hunter just gets in the way a couple times, and that's all you need to do in the defensive lines.
Chase Brown in motion, their second. Under the lights here in Boulder, that's quarterback Avery Johnson of Kansas State being sacked by the Colorado defensive front led by B.J. Green. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to hook a big fish tonight in a ranked opponent. Sanders picks up a good block and gets down safely at about the 36-yard line. Yeah, they were running over Jordan Seaton, their best offensive lineman, the freshman All-American candidate. End over end punt. Oh, what a job. It's going to be down inside the 2-yard line.
These two teams meet again.
Sacked back at the 37. The 3rd one of the evening. Silman Craig, a beacon on that defense for the Buffaloes. Team and owner of the Raiders, Mr. Davis. And Shedeur is about just winning. At 1st down and 10. Sanders to the wide side of the field. That's Hunter. And they bottle him up at about the 35. Keenan Garber.
Not to mention the work he does on defense.
Sanders going to pass again. Steps up into the pocket. Finds his man. Caught. And hit immediately at the 48-yard line. That was Hunter again. And Travis Hunter looks like he's going to head into the Buffalo's locker room.
Demotion from play caller.
Shedeur Sanders to pass. Has a clean pocket underneath. Comes to his transfer from Vandy. Shepard broke a couple of tackles out near midfield at the 47-yard line. Again, not on the field on this down. Shedeur Sanders pulls wide open at the 35. Caught by another one of those lethal threats. Omarion Miller with the catch. Last year has been at his best in 2-minute drills, Roddy. Eludes the rush and then sacked. Shedeur gets it out quickly. Complete. What a move by Shepard. Oh, he hit him with the sauce all the way out to midfield. And Sanders pulls it out on the slant, complete down to the 35. Same guy. The Remax scoring run after trailing 7-0. Sanders on the receiver screen, complete. Got a wave of blockers down to the 21-yard line. That's Omarion Miller.
Making a nice play.
You wonder if Shedeur Sanders might go after one of the new DBs that came in. Gets it off wide open. Shepard. They come with a blitz this time. Sanders, what a catch! Open is Miller. And pushed out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Sanders pulls. Touchdown! Shepard, atonement!
At the end of the Baylor game, said he came to the sideline and told Coach Prime, I'm back in the UCF game. And you know what Coach Prime told him? You never left, baby. You never left. Career high.
They've been able to keep Shedeur upright, though, here in the third quarter. Steps up. Nuggets watching on the sideline. Shedeur Sanders on 1st and 10. Drills a rope complete to Omarion Miller. Out to the 46-yard line. And a first down for Sanders and his offense.
But Shedeur tried to bail, and it ended up in another catastrophic sack.
That's the 6th one of the game. Downfield. Miller with the catch. And a first down at the 20-yard line. Omarion. And he's slow to get up. Sanders gets it out over the middle. Overthrows him.
And punter, punt returner. World War II, his boat was attacked by a kamikaze late in the Pacific battle.
Harden got the start.
Shedeur Sanders back to pass, under duress again. Steps up into the pocket, tucks it under, and gets down safely finally.
In the slot.
They motion out of the backfield. Sanders with time, got it delivered, does, and finds his man, Wester, for the first down. They stay alive. The progression there.
Yeah, it's really good protection and a good movement in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, clean pocket, a bullet inside the 10 to Miller this time. It's going to be 1st and goal, Buffaloes.
A rare sight.
Little 12 personnel. They're going to ride it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gustav. They've done it on the ground tonight. You see the graphic. Johnson to pass, complete. Brown with room out near midfield. And he moves the chains with the first down. Pressure on Johnson, incomplete. So the Buffaloes will get off the field. Johnson almost picked off. It is! Jumped and picked off. Hood! Colton Hood stumbles and falls. injured Travis Hunter and a friendly Karam here, Roddy.
It's a forced bad throw because of the pressure. And then Colton Hood does the hard part. He makes everybody miss, and it's him in the open field. Preston Hodges' foot may have gotten in the way, but the pressure by Robert Livingston, the fading by Avery Johnson, the tip, and Colton Hood is Johnny on the spot, and almost win it with a bunch of guys. It wouldn't have started.
2nd and 4. Sanders, quick release, complete. They go ahead. Wester.
Man-to-man coverage, and the question has been, can you cover these players in man-to-man? It's a nice throw by Shedeur Sanders, putting it right between the 1 and the 0. And LaJohntay Wester does the rest against Daniel Cobbs, one of the reserve defensive backs in the game because of the injuries that they've suffered. He is fired up knowing that he just put his team ahead by 4.
11 as a result. Sanders comes underneath, complete at the 30-yard line. Hayden makes the catch. Picks up 6, so we're looking at 4th down and about 5 to go for the ball game. We got to get to the 35. Pressure off the edge. Sanders downfield, incomplete.
On the play, 1st down and goal. On to attempt the PAT, number 16, Alejandro Mata. Timeout, making your play.
From 52, and I don't know that the hold was perfect. That came out weird, and it's no good. End zone, top side, one-handed try, and that is incomplete. Players in the Power 4 had more rushing yards than Colorado's team coming into this week. Sanders to run, he's got the end zone, touchdown Buffaloes. Sanders down the middle. But the position certainly has changed. This 28-yard field goal is on the way and true. He's coaching football now at a very high level as Fafita rolls to the right and he throws downfield, and that is intercepted. Picked off by Hood. Colton Hood. Inside the 10.
See it right here, just eyes to the backfield, and you know it's happened for these DBs today. It's not the first route you got to cover. Right? You got the go route covered. Well, now here comes the playground, and I got to get out there, and I got to come back to the ball with better juice than the Arizona receiver did. And then, kind of like a week ago, nearly takes it all the way back to the house. Last week, the turf
touchdown. Onavue as well has gotten some meaningful snaps as this field goal is good. It's 34-7.
Motion. Sanders gonna keep it, takes a hit, but picks up the 1st down. Brought down by Golday.
Had some trouble with that in the past, had some trouble with it last week.
Sanders looking to pass. 3rd and 13, gets it out quick to Horn on the edge. Jimmy Horn down the sidelines, smoking it into the end zone. He pieced out on the way to the end zone.
And because of the peace sign, that's a flag. And I believe this will not be a touchdown. I think they're going to take this. We've got Matt Austin, our rules expert. But taunting when you're going into the end zone.
During the run.
Has time. Places a perfect pass inside the 5 to Wester. It'll be 1st and goal, Buffalo.
He makes going back to warm-ups. It's one of the most extensive warm-up processes that I've seen in the country, and that ball is perfectly placed.
On 2nd and goal, Sanders. Touchdown! 12 in the building.
Well, Travis Hunter gets wide open from the beginning, and then it's just about Shedeur Sanders waiting for him to clear into a window where he can get him the football, but the quickness off the line and then the protection to
Coach Prime stepping in and saying, that's not us, that's not how we handle ourselves.
Sanders pulls it out on the RPO. Hits Horn. Coming back the other way, looking to pick up a block. Found an alley. And brought down to the 30 by Josh Minkins. Man, he was just starting to hit his stride, Roddy. 1 and 8. Got to get to the 49. Underneath Horn. Got a good block. Turned the corner and stepped out of bounds with enough for the 1st down. Travis Hunter got in the defender.
And about 50 of them are in them calves.
Those are lower thighs. Shedeur Sanders. Oh, what a move. Oh, he hit him with the sauce. Touchdown.
Can really tee off.
Sorsby picked off. He threw it to Preston Hodge. There's a flag down. Hodge on the move. He's got a wall of blockers. And finally pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Looks like it's going to go.
Interference. Defense. Number 24. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
Wow. Made a play there, but the pass interference nullifying it. Sorsby hands on the play fake. Clean pocket. Still perfect. Hunter spins and pulls away. Travis Hunter inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. Jake Golday got him, and that was his first incompletion a moment ago. Fade into the end zone. Incomplete, bobbled by Shepard. He did not appear to have control of it, attempting this field goal from 28 yards out. And he knocks it through. Royer in motion. Quarterback keep. He's not going to get it. The impenetrable front suddenly of the Buffalo saying it.
Now he's going to drop numbers. I would expect something short of catch and run here.
Sanders drills it complete. That was Travis Hunter. Sanders taking a shot. Got a man. Room service, touchdown! Hunter! It's going to be Kiner. Nowhere to go. Hill Green made sure that time to wrap him up. LeJohntay. Sanders keeps it. Got to secure that ball and gets down. 1st and goal, Colorado. Sanders hands it off. Straight ahead, Augusta powers into the end zone. Right behind Seton.
Third downs, Hunter's on him.
And then at Jackson State for a couple of years, and now here at Colorado for 2 more. Ball scooped up. What a 3rd and 2. Sanders going to pass. Steps up. Caught at the 47-yard line. A great touch pass by Sanders to Miller. And the University of Colorado is at an all-time high as well. On the pitch against Henderson. Sorsby fires into the end zone. Knocked away by Preston Hodge. He has been an eraser tonight.
Was rumored to be going to Oregon at one point, but Oregon got him on a visit. Said, hey, he's listed at 6 foot. We think he's more like 5'10". I don't know. We're going to take him. Colorado said, come on, Preston Hodge.
Yeah.
The offense.
Mays in motion. Sorsby dumps it out. Oh, what a hit. That was Silman Craig. Came in like a missile. This one coming from 33 yards out. And Hawks knocks it through.
Easier.
Got a funky lineup here. They snapped it to Sorsby. Rolling out, nowhere to throw. And they don't get it. Broken up by Preston Hodge again.
Of that on whatever holograms we have done.
I still remember Kirk Gibson's homer to win it for LA. Downfield, up in the air, and it's caught despite the pass interference. Travis Hunter there on the other end to make the grab. Arnold defending on this play on an island.
Pass interference. Defense, number 8. Penalties applied.
Had him around the neck.
First down.
Can
Clock will start on my whistle.
If we had two versions of pass interference, like a PI1, a PI2, that would be the PI2, where you get all your money's worth. Yeah. And then Travis Hunter, the concentration still makes the catch.
With 9 catches for 154 yards and a couple of touchdowns. It must be Saturday. On the run, Augustov, who's done yeoman's work. He has been indefatigable tonight, tireless. Daddy Yankee playing on the PA system for Alejandro Mata to help put the game on ice. Right between the pipes. Young man that's been with Coach Deion Sanders going back to his time at Jackson State. You are looking at the most unique player in college football right now. Travis Hunter getting a lift from his teammates.
I think Colorado fans excited to see him back and healthy. This Colorado team is dangerous. They were able to run the ball more effectively today. The defense has come along. They didn't have the sack numbers that they had in the past. I mean, he's done enough today. Just let him get off the field. Yeah. We'll carry him off.
Call that man a cab. Travis Hunter, Colorado winning it 34-23 and getting their 6th win of the season. Folks, listen closely. The Colorado Buffaloes are eligible to go to a bowl game for the first time since 2016.
2nd and 6. There's another screen. Wide side. It's caught by Wester. Down the sideline. He tight ropes in. Mata's been great. He's made 7 straight. Make it 8. Defense. The mesh. It is Sanders, and he will waltz in. Touchdown. The Buffs lead for the first time.
Quick stage for the playmakers.
End zone for Shepard. That's a big hug, and he still came down with it.
Tough play there for the right tackle, Houston.
2nd and 19, Travis Hunter. Tunneling through. Hunter has goal line eyes. Touchdown. Morton. Colorado get home, rushing 4. They have all day, and they got there that time. The arm was coming forward. The ball is loose. It's picked up by Shiloh Sanders.
Of the ball was created as it was going back there. Yeah, that's a fumble.
He tried to propel it forward, but that's not the rule. Ball game over. Colorado is a winner, 41-27 over Texas Tech. We made it to the finish line, and this Buffaloes team is scary right now.
Show him blitz. Sanders, free play down the sideline. Caught! Touchdown! Whoa! Wide
receiver. Now you got the matchup on the outside. 6'3", 205. Will Sheppard. Look at the adjustment he makes right to the back shoulder.
So they'll send it away. Bouwmeester, and this one returned. Wester straight ahead. Wester with a lead! Wester, 76 yards, touchdown!
Straight game that Utah has given up a kick return touchdown. Not like Kyle Whittingham. Watch the speed from Wester right here. He breaks back and then it's just gone. Good block right there, just getting enough. And Wester's speed showed up. What did Deion call him yesterday? He's one of his...
Throws it up the sideline. Throws it up the sideline. Intercepted. Hunter. He's got a block. Travis Hunter.
Well, you're going to give Colton Hood the assist here because he's the one that makes the play. So Wilson gets a little pressure and just kind of throws it up to the corner. That's why it's short, but Hood is out of phase.
Guns it. Sanders in a pocket. Oh, what a catch. Travis Hunter.
The field right here. So Hunter is going to take off to that corner of the field, and then it's literally a jump ball. He turns around and he gives his chest to the quarterback, and it's in between two players, and he just rises above them to get it. Gus, what are we watching? This guy is unbelievable.
Saunders, the fade in the corner. Sheppard.
Again, just using that big body, going against Cameron Calhoun, the true freshman. Sheppard again is 6'3". He's 200 pounds, and he's just able to get a little space. Ball is thrown perfect.
Guns it over the middle. Intercepted again. Hill Green this time.
Never sees him. He tries to get that in-breaking route over the middle, and Hill Green is there. Second straight game that Hill Green has gotten an interception. Picked off Texas Tech.
Backfield. They'll give it to him. Stop and start with a burst. Augustin. High step and touchdown. Colorado.
It's been a tough day for Jordan Seaton, but watch this block by the true freshman. They run a little bit of a stunt right there, and he peels back, and that's what allows this lane right there. Beautiful block. And now down the field, Travis Hunter hustling down, trying to get a little bit of a...
Wilson. He's got a man. Over the middle. Caught. Miller, high stepping at the 5, touchdown.
Throw right here. You're going to get Draylen Miller right down the seam, but I want you to watch the throw because it's over the linebacker and yet in front of the corner who goes over the top. That's called a layered throw. A next level NFL throw from Shedeur Sanders. The safety's in the middle of the field and the true freshman.
They give it to him. Touchdown, Colorado.
41, possibly 42 points against the #1 defense in the Big 12. This is the #1 total defense, the #1 scoring defense. And Colorado has had their way and offered all into the end zone, basically salting this one away.
Trickery. Hunter steps up. Hunter dives. Touchdown, Colorado.
Hunter on the left side. Pitch from Offerdahl, dead to rights. You got 4 Utes there, and then he leaps over another for a touchdown. Travis Hunter has played every single snap, and that one was the first rushing touchdown of his career. Terrell Owens loving it. Striking the pose.
Buffaloes with 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes and 24 seconds. The Colorado Buffaloes, led by their iconic coach, Deion Sanders, defeats the #1 defense, 49-24 in the Big 12. Travis Hunter continues his Heisman Trophy march.
More of the safeties.
Second down screen. It's Hunter. He wanted the ball, and that's why. Look out!
The short side, it's harder to get an explosion like this. It takes, well, your receiver blocking for you, and then the cavalry, that herd. Look at all 4 linemen out in front. And the minute he has any space, he's gone. It's behind the scenes.
Inside the red zone for Shedeur Sanders, who took a big hit just a moment ago, and he feeds it in for Miller. It's a touchdown, Colorado.
Around him. Watch Travis Hunter right here and look at the coverage. They're going to take two guys. You got the cloud corner underneath. You got the safety over the top. He's got to take him, right? He's got to.
Back to second down. It's a huge loss for Kansas here. Here comes Wheeler on a blitz. Sanders down the field and a wide open Hunter. Nobody near him in space and in talent.
You can't play him man. You can't play him zone. What can he do? They get in the backfield.
Trusting the leaders in sacks given up. A loss of 6. Smith, backside pressure, got it away. Picked off at the 30. Travis Hunter, another one. Yeah, they can do their little dance. Another pick for number 12.
Bumps into the slot on third down, and it's covered too. Travis Hunter is kind of reading the eyes of the quarterback.
Second and goal coming up for Colorado. Welch in the backfield, gets the call, keeps those legs moving. Touchdown, Colorado. Buffalo's punch it in. And if you're wondering if there was any kind of hangover, and I'm not talking about tryptophan from Turkey, I'm talking about last week losing to Kansas. Colorado answering that question early with a little jealous of your relationship with him. 3rd and 26. Hunter got a clean release. Shedeur comes underneath and wide open underneath. That's the tight end, Smalls. There's a flag down. Smalls down at the 20. It's going to be short of the first bound, but there's a flag on the far side of the field. And that's going to go against the Cowboys. Oklahoma State's defense has struggled this year.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 2. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
This is Travis Hunter causing issues without even getting the football. I mean, they're just trying to redirect him in a situation where you're kind of playing with house money plus side of the field.
1st and 5. Shedeur Sanders on the move. They got him off of his spot and pushed him out of bounds. On 3rd down, Sanders surveys, keeps his eyes downfield, got him in! Touchdown! Wester! Shedeur Sanders so poised in the pocket. Surveyed the field. Finally found Wester in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. And there's a reason why they think he might be the first quarterback off the board in the NFL draft. Got a flag down on the field, though, on the extra point. Shedeur with his 31st touchdown pass of the season.
Illegal formation on the defense lined up over the center. That penalty decline. The try is good.
14-0 Buffaloes.
Incredible poise and pocket presence by Shedeur Sanders, and he's done it all year long, navigating Heisman voters 12 is going to be on the ballot, but don't forget about Shedeur Sanders, one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Those rivalry games always a little bit tricky. 2nd and 10. Pass complete to the 25. Loose. Scooped up. Colorado has the football. Let's see if they rule that a catch and a fumble. Shiloh Sanders with the recovery on senior day, doing his dad's dance. It'll come back the other way. Buffalo football.
Question is, did Brennan Presley have this for long enough for it to be determined to catch? Does he have time to possess the football, make a move, come into the game before that ball comes out? There is a time element to this. I'll be interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
I know we'll get Matt's opinion.
It was a catch and a fumble recovered by the defense. First down.
I'm not sure he had it long enough in real time.
I would agree with you, although he did take a step and looked like he had it tucked away. Carter Stoutmeyer made the hit to jar it loose. If it stands, it'll be Oklahoma State's 2nd turnover.
Yeah, it's hard to tell in slow-mo, in real speed. I don't know that there's enough time there. This is certainly being looked at in the booth. Let's bring in Matt Austin, our rules expert. Matt, what do you think about the catch and fumble?
Well, Roddy, I couldn't agree with you more.
Not the decision that matters. It's the replay official.
Miller with the catch and run for 15 yards. 1st and 10 from just outside the 10. Sanders on the slant. Hunter. Heisman and Hunter. You can't have one or the other without the H. His 12th touchdown catch of the season. And the meter's still running, folks.
The guy leads the Big 12 in touchdown catches. He's climbing nationally. Came into this game tied for 3rd nationally in touchdown catches. And oh yeah, plays defense too. He's got an interception in this game already. It's unbelievable.
Still trying to get over the fact that he was left off the Thorpe list. So is his head coach and many others around the country. Travis Hunter with another reception for a touchdown.
It's just a little slant. They've gone to it a few times today. And
you know, when you think about his maturity, all you need to know is that when he texts his dad, it shows up as grown on the caller ID. That's his nickname. And grown with a nice sidestep to elude pressure. Almost
on full display.
So Vassett will have to punt. A high spiral all the way back to the 19-yard line. Good coverage on the punt. Pearson on the return. And Pearson got rocked at the 22. McCoy bringing all kinds of smoke.
Travis Hunter, Harold Perkins, Luther Burden, all going to be drafted pretty high.
2nd and 10, pressure off the edge. Hit as he's released and almost picked off by Stoutmeyer.
Earlier.
1st down and 10 from the 49. Sanders taking a shot downfield. Complete. Caught. Harge inside the 10. 1st and goal, Buffaloes. Hunter to the top, Shepard to the bottom. And another sack. It's going to be the 4th one for Oklahoma State. Kendall Daniels came in almost untouched, it looked like. And Colorado with some protection issues here.
Well, they did a really nice job of dropping the defensive tackle and having Kendall Daniels blitz. Confuses the right tackle, Justin Mayers, on who to pick up, who's in coverage. And while this Colorado offensive line and offense has been better not giving up sacks, they're still one of the worst teams in the country in terms of giving them 131st.
3rd and goal all the way back near the 25. Sanders trying to get it into the end zone. And he's going to be sacked.
Game nearly as much as they have this year.
Wester in motion on the handoff. They're going to keep it on the ground. Michael Welch with a spirited run. Good for 14 yards and a 1st down. With 25 seconds to go. See how thirsty they are offensively. They take any shots here. Sanders caught at the 45 by Will Sheppard. Well, there's part of your answer. They are thirsty. Colorado will have the football to start the second half. Keep in mind, underscoring the importance of this game. They have to win today and hope that either Arizona State, BYU, and Iowa State, two of those three must lose.
Been absolutely crushing for Oklahoma State.
Makes it a 3rd and 4 for Shedeur Sanders. Complete for the first down and then some. Wester open down the sidelines. Nothing but real estate. Showing the Cowboys as shoe bottoms. Touchdown Buffaloes. Well, Mike Gundy has his team more than a 3-point takedown away now. They need a few more, Q. He was talking with Coach about how they get back into the game and use that wrestling analogy. 69-yard catch and run for the score. And another touchdown toss for Shedeur Sanders. That's a second touchdown for Wester today.
Get 50% off select toys at Target to wrap up more gifts for under the tree.
Well, back to the action. Boy, Coach Sanders couldn't have asked for a better way, Roddy, for his offense to get on track here in the third quarter after stalling out for most of the second.
And this is what makes this Colorado offense so impressive, is they're always one slip away from breaking a big play.
See beyond the loose ball fumble, and it appears to have been recovered by Colorado. Yes, they self-destruct. Smith tried to hand it off to Gordon, it looked like, Roddy, and they literally can't get out of their own way right now.
I actually think Milwaukee Smith is trying to drop back to pass, and Ollie Gordon's going for a...
Rule announced there was a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Colorado.
Ollie Gordon's going for a flash fake, and his elbow hits the ball. Watch Ollie Gordon's left elbow. Smith's just dropping back to pass. Boom, knocks the top of the football, and the ball comes out.
Wow.
You talk about self-destruct. I mean, Oklahoma State has done just about everything you can in this game to try and give the game away. The penalties, this is the third turnover that they've had.
Abundance of self-inflicted wounds today for the Cowboys with penalties. Sanders rolling out, fires, touchdown! And it's time to maybe strike another pose for Travis Hunter. An 8-yard touchdown grab by Hunter. And it's up to 34-0, Rodney.
Something that's underrated with Travis Hunter is his ability to find space and sort of know where it is. Look at him scanning. He ducks out, comes back in. He creates that window for Shedeur Sanders to go into by taking that step outside, widening the defender, going back in, showing Shedeur his numbers. He is so good with that football intelligence.
Shiloh Sanders, his other son on defense. Out of the backfield, complete to Welch. Picks up the first down, picking up 12 yards on the play. And it's interesting that, what was your senior day like? What do you remember about it? Is it heavy in your heart?
It is. You know, it was a special moment. You kind of forget about the pregame when you lose to your rival. We lost to Georgia on my senior day at home, but it is special. Your family gets to go down on the field. That's not something that happens all the time, and how special it must be for the journey that the Sanders have had.
Welch with another run, this time. Alejandro Mata in for the field goal, and he drills it through.
But it was 14 different pillows that he's laid his head on. Although when you count the hotel pillows, probably more than that.
Shedeur trying to put that defense to sleep. Complete. At about the 17 to Wester. He's having himself an afternoon. Careering out here today.
His 10th catch of the day, and this one might be the most impressive. Able to fight through a little bit of contact.
Sheppard to the bottom. in traffic, and that's going to be intercepted. IQ, great job down there. That pass picked off. Yeah, he loves the game. This is his teammate McKinney with the pick six. $44-0. Word said, I look at Coach Prime as another father to me. 3rd down and 9. Downfield for Hunter, caught at the 40 and down. All right, Q, great job down there. That pass picked off. Yeah, he loves the game. This is his teammate McKinney with the pick six. $44-0. Word said, I look at Coach Prime as another father to me. 3rd down and 9. Downfield for Hunter, caught at the 40 and down at the 36. 1st down. Hunter got him behind Cale Smith.
And he just plucks the ball out of the air. You see the acceleration, and if Shedeur puts this out front a little bit more, he probably has a chance to catch and run, but fins off the defender. The hand strength, I think, stands out with Travis Hunter. Plucks the ball out of the air, and that's why the drops are so rare and startling.
They run it into the boundary. Offerdahl again. You know,
Offerdahl, the ball carrier.
Let's take another look at that hand strength. And nobody prepares more meticulously than Hunter does week to week. Up top into the end zone. Caught! How did he make that one? Travis Hunter. Third touchdown today. Boy, the defender, Cale Smith, Roddy, did everything except take his helmet off. Take Hunter's helmet off.
That's the best football player in America.
By far. If you were wondering before today, short gain, 3rd and goal. Colorado is going to register its first shutout since 2015 against Nicholls State. 52-0. And Travis Hunter with some statement plays today. Indelible ones that will be no doubt emblazoned in the minds of the Heisman voters.
They throw it a ton. They rush for only 70 yards a game, last in the country. Sanders in trouble, steps up, flag down, and Sanders gets crunched. Got to hustle, the play clock winding down. Sanders back to throw. Stepping up and hits Horn. He's short though, it's going to be 4th down. And a pass play on 4th down. Sanders feeling the pressure, and Sanders in trouble and sacked back. Pressure off the edge from Batty. Sanders has a ton of green in front of him. And pushed out at the 45. There is a going to be on Colorado.
Legal formation, offense, 5 or more players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty.
And they come after with a corner blitz. Sanders stepping up and firing complete. Breaking a tackle is Travis Hunter. Turning on the Jets. My goodness. Hunter past the 20. And out of bounds at about the 10. Most guys would have been tackled as soon as he caught the ball.
Be less on the offensive side, but what a marvelous talent that we've seen the last 2 years at Colorado.
Sanders on 3rd and 3 in trouble. Batty back there. That was a loss on that last play. And the field goal is no good. So that sack by Sanders trying to get out of there cost him 20. 1st and 10 on the cusp of the red zone. shovel pass, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Anquin Barnes on the shovel pass. A late flag is thrown. Second interception for Colorado on defense.
Colorado second in this game. Okay, it's going to be Jeremiah Brown first. He's going to get up the field, and he's going to create this deflection on the shovel pass. And then Big 92 and Quinn Barnes, the big man, right place, right time, and a huge takeaway. Deep and very strong BYU front.
Look at the numbers for Sanders. Pressure up the middle, in trouble again. Sacked. Lot as the top quality for quarterbacks sometimes. Flag down, Retzloff looking deep. Airing it out, trying to hit Roberts. A lot of contact and another interception. Shiloh Sanders, third pick for Colorado. And Deion Sun wearing his old number, trying to find some running room. And Shiloh out near midfield. Again, a penalty marker down. Back from a broken arm earlier in the season.
Defense, number 3.
Welch again trying to find a hole. Breaks free for a moment. Puts the shoulder down and gets a first down. Good run after contact by the 2 losses in November that kept them from getting in the Big 12 championship game. Sanders to Horn. And the ball. Territory for Colorado. Sanders flushed out of the pocket again. Hit as he throws downfield. And the catch is made. Travis Hunter juking, scoring. Colorado finally on the board. Year for Hunter.
But boy, you gotta love this. Shedeur Sanders under pressure. It's Tyler Batty again moving to his right. He's gonna get hit as he's thrown. Watch him layer this pass over the outstretched arm of Isaiah Glasgow. And I don't know if there's anybody better.
Retzloff on the move. Retzloff stepping up, eluding pressure, now throwing end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Silman Craig. Third interception of the game for Colorado. And the leader of that Buffalo defense, Cameron Silman Craig, keeps.
And a massive takeaway for Colorado as they try to fight, scratch, and claw to stay in this ball game.
It's his first interception of the season. Second team all Big 12 defense. Punter gets rid of it from his 12-yard line. Point conversion try. Retzloff, his pass intercepted by Shiloh Sanders, and he's going to try to return it for 2 points. No, he stepped out of bounds back at the 5-yard line.
To break down film together, really good discussion, and just a reminder, the leadership on this BYU team, how important and impactful it's been.
Flag down, Sanders deep
throughout this Big 12 season.
Sanders on the move and delivers a beautiful football that time to Wester. Says a lot about him. Bouncing around in the pocket, and finally coming free is Hayden, and he gets a first down, stays in bounds. And finally get him out of play at about the 27-yard line. Sanders, and it's caught inside the 5 by Wester. They're playing their final games today in a BYU uniform. Sanders dumps it off for a touchdown. Nice play. Hitting Smalls. Second touchdown pass for Sanders today. Final games today in a BYU uniform. Sanders dumps it off for a touchdown. Nice play. Hitting Smalls. Second touchdown pass for Sanders today.
VP says they signed up for 60, and that's what you're getting from Shedeur Sanders. Rolling to his right, going back across to his tight end over the middle, Savell Smalls. Nice adjustment.
The end, but they've got some good players.
I'm so encaptured, got me wrapped up in your time.